is it going to be history? It will be one way or the other. John Force looking for his 1,000th round win, while his daughter looks to become the first female funny car winner. Well, in the past few minutes, there's been a flurry of activity around Ashley Force's car as we get ready for the finals in Funny Car. A historic moment either way. Mike, what's going on?
Well, I don't know what caused it, but they pulled the spark plugs off it. They pulled the rear fuel lines going in the cylinder heads. The reason they do that, they were concerned about the cylinders being filled up with fuel. If that happens, you turn it over, you could hydraulic it and actually blow the cylinder head right off the block. Don't know what led up to it. Maybe they started it and had to shut it off. But that's what they're going to do. They'll clean out the engine. Oh, they probably did start it because they are adding fuel to it, and maybe because of the sprinkles, they made them shut it off. They're just going to make sure there's no fuels in that cylinder because you don't want to take any chances of blowing that cylinder head right off the engine block.
Well, she's going to face her veteran father. She's new. Is this going to affect her approach to it? Has she just got to close her eyes and ignore all of it?
Well, I mean, as a driver, that's what she has to do, whether she can do it or not. She's in a much better position this year. I would say last year this probably could have affected her, but this year, I don't know. She's been pretty well poised. She has been a little bit nervous in the final rounds because the two previous final rounds, she was late on in her reaction time, and she said that she was definitely nervous. But I think she's much calmer now. She doesn't look like she's that too worried about it, and that's what you need to be.
Oh, pretty high blink rate there. Dave Reef is just a few feet away.
You betcha, Paul. Dive back to 1996. John Force brought a guy by the name of Tony Pedregon into this race team. And Tony Pedregon at this racetrack took on John Force, got his first win. Now his daughter's got that opportunity. You've raced John many, many times before. Put yourself in that Castrol GTX car to your immediate right. What's Ashley going through right now with all this hubbub?
You know, she's pretty calm and collected. You know, I don't think it bothers her racing her dad. I raced him here in the final in Atlanta, my first year racing. So, you know what? She's doing a great job. She's been to the last 3 finals and hasn't made any mistakes. So, you know what? She's just going to go out there and make another run and try to kick his butt.
It pretty much was business as usual over here, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just shutting this thing down. They're spinning it over. Everybody does different things, you know. Coyle shut his down on gas, and that evacuates the cylinders of nitro. So they just want to be safe.
Spot on, Mike.
Listening in on the Force Racing radio.
Any chance of this thing smoking the tires on the start line burning? No, I don't think so. I hope not. I'm going to gather it up and go. Yeah, no, it looks, I tell you what, it looks real nice up here. You know, the pump deal, I mean, you know, who knows, but, you know, I'm a little nervous about that, but, you know, hey, you know, a lot of, you know, there were some good runs over here. We might be okay. Around that subbit then.
Talking to the man on the right, Bernie Federley. That's Jimmy Prock beginning to walk away now. So the discussion on the radio back and forth, Bernie Federley and John Force. Let's take you back to last year. It was Ashley and John then.
Yeah, but this was in the first round. It was Ashley and John for the first time. Ashley Force was able to take her dad out in the first round of eliminations.
So, what is about to happen? We already know its history. We have seen some great runs today. We know the track is in good shape. The temperatures are comfortable, if not on their way to cool.
Well, and here's the situation. I mean, John Force, he's been in this situation many times. He's a veteran. He knows what to do. For Ashley Force, my advice would be, you got to put it in your head. You can't lose. Either, you know, your dad's going to win the race, or I'm going to go out there and win the race. So that should have a calming effect on her, and she's just be able to focus and do her job.
Let's go to Dave Reef. He's with Mom.
Well, already we talked a little bit ago. What are the nerves like now? And are you still pulling for Ashley?
A little worse now that they started up and shut down. So
You're still for the driver in the right lane?
John has more experience, but I think she wants it maybe a little more.
Now we're about to find out.
The engines are now fired. Ashley Force moves forward. John Force starts his car. Have you ever had any kind of orthopedic surgery, knee surgery, anything like that? How long did it take you to recover? Well, think about this. It has been 217 days since John Force's horrific accident at Dallas. And here he is in a final against his daughter.
And that is an amazing stat right there. I mean, you pretty much almost forget about the accident. I mean, and I don't know how you can, but John Force has a way of creating this karma, or whatever you want to call it, with his daughter going out there for her third straight final. Now John's going for his 1,000th career round win. Just amazing and what this man has done.
We keep that radio turned up for you. Austin Coyle there on the left. His final adjustments to John Force's car. John's looking at 1,000 round wins. This is his 500th race. Imagine what she's thinking. She's got love in both lanes.
Yeah, but she's a mom. She wants her little girl to win. I wouldn't expect my wife to be any different either.
Guido Antonelli, he leans over Ashley's car, pounds the hood. They are now both ready to go. John Force is done. History, Ashley Force.
You got it, Ashley. Good job. 483. 483. Good job. Get good bragging rights, Force.
Ashley Force becomes the first woman to win in funny car.
Lined up, Bernie.
And you heard before the run, John Force was talking with Bernie Federle, and Federle had a little question about just beyond the starting line. It all is Ashley. Dave Reed.
Lori Force, you've seen your husband win 125 races. It probably became commonplace. What did this win mean to you?
This was the best. You know, I mean, Ashley's been out here, and I know he went to 9 runner-ups, and this took her 4, but this is everything. She's really going to be excited.
Congratulations, one very proud mother.
And as the safety gear comes off, Ashley, I know you've dreamed about this particular moment. Tell us what it's like to realize a lifelong dream.
Well, I'm just glad to be here, that we got down that it's tough to go up and then have so many distractions, which both teams were going through, but we made it. They fixed the car, we started it up, we shut it off, we did everything possible in that first few minutes, but we got down the track, and and the funny thing is, I used to kind of try to think in my head, what would I say if I won? And I always lost in the final, so this time I said, I'm not thinking about it, and now I don't know what I'm supposed to say. But I want to thank Castrol and Ford and AAA and Brand Source, Mach 1, Nordic Boat, all of our great sponsors, Old Spice that have supported us, that have supported my team. We've struggled, but we finally made it to that final. And I had to take Dad out in the process, but he's one of the best. He's one of the best in the business. So to him, I love my dad and my mom, my sisters. I'm going to kill you guys for not being here today. To Eric Medlin, I think he was with me that run because the last run he won was against Dad. So I think he was riding with me today. So I love my team. They're the best. I love my fiance, Danny, and I can't wait to go celebrate with you guys.
You have made history. Congratulations.
Thank you.
10th female winner in the pro classes, 81st driver to win in funny car history, and the first woman. Are we beginning to see the passing of the torch over there at John Force Racing?
Look at John, obviously not getting the win, but he's happy for his daughter.